Tucson Musicians Museum mission is to advance the quality of life in our communities across all cultures, generations, and tastes through preserving, advancing, and utilizing incredibly rich and diverse regional musical heritage and resources. We strive to help young people from all walks of life, cultures, and musical interests reach their potential and improve both their lives and the richness of life in our community through music. We achieve this through two paths: the operation of a free public museum, which each year honors influential inductees who have helped shape our musical heritage, as well as showcasing art and musical artifacts. Support and building the nonprofit mission of the museum. The Community Youth Outreach Program is a multifaceted program providing mentorship access to performance venues and education programs geared to teach young musicians the elements needed to succeed as a musician. Through charitable donations, the museum can help underprivileged young musicians obtain instruments they may not otherwise be able to afford, access instructions, mentorship, and performance opportunities.
Welcome to the first episode of Tucson Musicians TV. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and on our website, TucsonMusiciansMuseum.org. I'm Ed Alexander, and today we have three guests for TMM Up-and-Coming Musician of the Year, Adrian Negrete, and his musical instructor, Mr. Drew Nichols over at Gridley Middle School. He's the teacher of orchestra and guitar over there. And we'll wrap it up with a performance and a talk with 2020 inductee Crystal Stark. Mission of the Tucson Musicians Museum is to chronicle the history of and the heritage of the great music all the way back in Tucson's history, and also to mentor and help underprivileged and at-risk youth who might not be able to get the instruction and the mentoring otherwise. So you can help by making a donation or sponsoring one of our shows or volunteering. Just go to TucsonMusiciansMuseum.org and find out more. And you can visit the museum when it opens again at TCC. 15 years of inductees. It's there, and it's also on our website. Let's start off with a video production by 2020 up-and-coming Musician of the Year, Adrian Negrete. Now, as you watch, remember, he does it all. He plays all the instruments. He's done the video. He mixed it up, did the whole production, the whole package. He is Adrian Negrete's cover of John Mayer's Gravity.
To bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man, with all the love that his heart can stand, dream of ways to throw it all away. Whoa. Against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. One and more, it's gonna send me
Fabulous, Adrian. How old are you?
I am 13,
And
14.
when did you first pick up that guitar and learn to play acts
When I
like
was
that?
little, I started off like messing around with the piano in the
Okay.
drums. And I only really started playing guitar when I came into Mr. Nichols' class. I played a little before that, like just messing around a little bit because I came from the bass guitar. But Mr. Nichols really helped me get on my guitar path.
So he's been a big inspiration to
Yes.
you. So which instruments do you play?
I play many instruments, and I play the drums, the piano, the guitar, the bass guitar. I messed around with a saxophone for a little while. I used to play trumpet, and yeah,
You'll probably pick up a lot more before it's all through, I'm sure. Tell us a little bit about Mr. Nichols.
amazing. He has multiple amazing classes, orchestra, guitar, and he's just been the best, one of the best mentors and teachers that I've had throughout any of my school years.
And what are you listening to right now?
Lots of jam bands, like the Dead, and I also listen to lots of Led Zeppelin and like John Mayer.
And you've got your own YouTube channel. Go to Adrian Negrete Music. Mr. Nichols is Andrew Nichols, guitar and orchestra teacher at Gridley Middle School in TUSD. Drew, how long have you been
I
playing?
picked up the guitar around age 17, actually. So I guess you could say we're coming up close to 30 years.
Tell us, what is the shred shed?
So the Shred Shed was a project that we began over the summer once TUSD had decided to go full on with their online instruction, what we call remote instruction. And Dr. Joan Ashcraft, the director of fine arts for TUSD, had asked me to see what we could, put together in terms of creating a good medium that students could all sort of, flock to gain some basic instruction along with some other tools that would help kids get started on their instruments, that would assist them in continuing their growth.
What can you tell up and coming kids real quick?
First thing that I would tell the kids is it's this idea that like we're born with something, that talent, it resides within you, I think is a misconception. I think that anyone is capable of becoming brilliant at any art form, provided that they surround themselves and commit themselves to its pursuit. And I didn't commit myself to becoming a good cellist by any stretch, or even a good guitarist, until I really started digging deeper into what it was that I loved about those things. And so talent is something that we as an audience perceive, like, look how natural, like, Adrian plays the guitar. The truth is that sense of being second nature to Adrian is the accumulation of hundreds of hours of his practicing. You have to just go for it and be willing to make the mistakes that it takes to get good.
Adrian and Drew, thank you for joining us for the first episode of Tucson Musicians TV. We're on YouTube, Facebook, on our website. Follow us, like us, donate. You can do that too. Next up, the incredible Crystal Stark doing Aretha. Everybody, it's my big pleasure to welcome, in addition to being a wife, a mother of two, of course, a great, incredible entertainer and singer worldwide. She's also now a vocal instructor and highly successful in everything she does. The energetic Crystal Stark.
Hello! That was like the best intro ever. Can you intro me everywhere?
I can do that. Take me on the road. We can do this. You've been everywhere. Where have you performed?
Furthest I've gone singing wise is China. And I did a month-long tour there and got to see the Great Wall. And, you know, it was amazing to see all the different cities. We were in a different city every night. So we saw a lot of China. And food was great. The people were wonderful. And it was a great experience.
When did you start singing? Were you like a little girl singing on stage, tap dancing and doing all that stuff? How'd that happen?
I wish I could tap dance. I fake it. I started singing as soon as I realized that, like, I could make sound with my voice. And I remember trying to sing the national anthem when I was 4. Just loved how big it was. And I listened to Smokey Robinson in the car and Stevie Wonder. And my mom says in the car seat that I would like recognize their voices on the radio and go,
Excellent.
"Oh, Moki, it's Moki." Yeah. So I've been singing a long time.
So now, in addition to all the performing and everything else we just talked about, you're also a vocal instructor.
Yes, I just started my own vocal school called Crescendo Vocal School at the end of July, and I am currently pretty full. I have 35 students, which is a lot. I consider 30 full-time, but I just couldn't say no when people kept asking me. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful to be one-on-one with the students and see their progress. And it's all through Zoom. So I do this all day, and all of the students have been growing immensely. And it's very, very gratifying that I still get to teach in a safe way and share music with people.
And you got a piano right there and everything,
It's right here. Ready? You want to do warm up?
And when you're not doing all this, you also have a web show.
Yes, I started it with Crystal Pino, and it's called Candidly Crystal, and it's shifting. It's now going to be Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. We were on Thursdays, but then I had gigs come up, so then we had to switch it. And we drink wine. We have a wine down word that whenever anybody says it, we take a sip. So by the end of the show, we're all feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
And we highlight local businesses and local artists. And it's really, really a fun way to highlight our community.
So who is inspiring you right now?
I've been really inspired by Amanda Gorman from the inauguration. She was the poet that spoke. So I've been kind of going down that rabbit hole and seeing like everything that she's been doing and how she's inspiring other artists. So that's what I've been obsessing with at the moment. But, you know, throughout this quarantine, I'll have to say that Lady Gaga got me through with her latest album, Chromatica. I've been running to it. And so then to see her sing the anthem at the inauguration was great. So yeah, it's just finding dance music that I can just zone out to and have a good time and other things that give me life and keep me going.
Got a lot of life, girl. Crystal Stark, I thank you. And I'm proud to be in the TMM inductees of 2020 with you. Someday we're all going to go out and party. All right?
That sounds great. I'm there.
Thanks, Crystal. Have a great day. You can see the Tucson Musicians Museum downtown at the TCC when it reopens, or online, all 15 years of inductees at TucsonMusicianMuseum.org. Coming up next month in March, episode 2, we have Tucson Junior Strings conductor and founder Dennis Beret, also symphonic composer Peter Fine, and 2016 inductee and member of the Arizona Blues Hall of Fame, Heather Little Mama Hardy. Keep checking our website, Facebook, and YouTube on behalf of the Tucson Musicians Museum, its board, staff, members, and volunteers. Thank you. I'm Ed Alexander. Love you, Tucson.